Welcome back to Over 55. I'd like to introduce Fred Lammers. Fred is a member of Over 55, and he does all types of work. He's an extraordinary builder. You've probably seen him in some of the shows we've had from our home rental program. So, hello, Fred.
Hello, Ron.
Thank you for coming on our show.
You're quite welcome.
This is our last show, so we're trying to sort of make it a little top-heavy with Over 55 at the end. So maybe you can tell us a bit of what Over 55 has done for you or helped you in the past and currently.
Well, it's provided me with lots of work. It's difficult to say. It's kept me busy. I've had work on my own, but Over 55 fills in the spaces that I needed for extra work, and it's been a nice challenge. It's always had something different, little things, big things, nothing major, decks, fences.
But they turn into, some of the little jobs turn into big jobs.
And it just continues too as well. There's more, they have friends and everything too, so it's just, but it just keeps on going.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Fred's being very humble here because we did a home rental show, started, I think it was around Christmas period.
Yeah.
And you were quite involved in it, and I know they're going to be showing some clips as we talk because Fred's saying little jobs, but he helped tear down a condo basically inside, take some walls out, put a drop ceilings in, added walls, ripped the kitchen out.
New floors in,
you
drywall.
Put in drywall. You did the valance for the, because it used to be electric heat, and then it went to HVAC system. Right. So flooring.
Flooring, yeah.
So you say little, but you've done some major stuff. And Fred does full basements.
I'm working on the basement right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
So, but where I compared little as maybe putting a nail in the board, where he concerned little as maybe doing a whole basement reno. So you're I know Mondays you do you're a computer web designer.
I do web design as well, yes.
So you're multiple trades. So if anybody needs web design, give us a call. We can recommend you. Right. And especially on the building. I know we have talked in the past about going forward with some other programs, and it's people like you that come into our organization that I think we help each other. You know, where you find additional work, and it might lead off to other jobs. But then again, it helps our organization because we put some good workers out there, and we do help the population out there, mostly seniors. But
mostly, yeah. Well, it's a variety group. I have a number of seniors that like to call on me for little things, you know, even if it's just a blown fuse that they need.
Right.
One person can't even go into the basement to change a fuse, so it's a quick call and a quick run. So
yeah, and so there's that. I know there's the bigger jobs that you do, and that helps all of us because we try to say we're not, because of our name Over 55, we're just not for people over 55.
That's right.
You know, if you're 25 and you can only use your thumbs on a BlackBerry, and you don't know what a screwdriver is or a hammer, we're there to help you.
That's right.
And it's hard for us to get that message across, I think.
Yeah, well, we take care of everybody. Everybody is the same, you know. It's the workers through Over 55 that are over 55. It's not the people that we do work for.
Right. So through that, we have a lot of experience. When I say we, I'm including myself. But our members have a lot of experience and a lot of skill sets and trades. And I think today more and more trades are disappearing.
Starting to, yeah.
And it's hard keeping that workforce out there. That where do you go to get a multiple? You know, maybe there's just a carpenter, but then you can do drywall and you can do a little bit of plumbing. So it's that multitasking.
Yeah. It's, that's something you're going to have to learn. I think there's young kids that are into that, and I've met some young kids that are actually going to Fanshawe, for instance, and learning how to do a trade, or not so much a trade, but in the construction field, and trying to be a little bit more well-rounded rather than just working in one general area.
Now, you also did, we got you involved in a clothesline project. I think that was on a couple of weeks ago. And again, that's getting people back into the outdoors, hanging there. And that wasn't too tough a project, but again, it helps people, right?
Yeah, Yeah, it's a nice way to reduce the energy cost, and actually, I find the clothesline idea is better for your clothes rather than throwing it in the dryer. It's
I'll tell you, we appreciate you being on our as part of our membership. You've been a great asset to Over 55.
Thank you.
And we look forward to using you and getting you out there for more and more. I know you're a busy guy, but
I am, yeah.
we'd like to find you some spots. So thank you for coming to the show.
Thank
we'll
you.
be right back with the president of our board of directors, Alan Wright.